Hello, everybody. Let me just... All right, we're live on Facebook. Hey guys, I wanted to hop on this morning and do a little bit of a BOGO brainstorming session for those of you who are planning on leveraging BOGOs this season. So for those of you who don't know BOGOs, usually once every, I'd say about 4 or 5 months, maybe twice a year, doTERRA will offer buy one, get one free for an entire week. Sometimes they actually extended a 6th day. Who knows? I don't know what this is going to do or what they're going to do this time around. But I wanted to share with you guys some, first of all, some stats. So some things that have really worked well for myself and a few members of my team to leverage BOGOs to do a few things. So to solidify a rank. So if you are working on solidifying a rank and you're still quite a bit off, BOGOs are a fantastic way to fill in some added volume. I've used BOGOs many times to hit rank. So I actually was blessed with a BOGO to solidify my diamond rank to be able to walk at convention. I used BOGOs to hit platinum back last summer. So BOGOs are a fantastic way for you guys to build momentum and to keep that momentum running for the next month or two. doTERRA strategically does this prior to a time when they usually see a dip in volume. So a dip in volume, say during the summer. So I am a fan of BOGOs, and I really think you guys should utilize them for this season. We have 2 weeks to prepare for BOGOs, and so I wanted to offer you guys some tips and tricks and some things that I've done in the past and have actually started rolling out now for BOGOs when they get started. So just some kind of background information. BOGOs for our team, our last BOGO actually helped us to solidify and then some the rank of diamond. So we hit the rank of diamond. The last BOGO was in February. We hit diamond completely organically and had about 10 or 15 extra thousand volume floating around. So for those of you who are planning on solidifying a rank, and I'm totally thinking of a few of you who really want to solidify that rank, this is amazing. And then for those of you who are working towards a rank or who have solidified your current rank and are thinking, maybe this is the month that we go whatever rank you want to go, this is a fantastic time for you to do that. So the BOGOs, for some people, they let BOGOs come and go and don't really do anything with them. For myself personally, I've had a lot of success. So our last BOGO in February, the week of BOGOs brought in 35,000 in volume. The BOGO before that, when we went platinum, we brought in, I think it was 25,000 volume just the week of BOGOs. Okay, guys, so this is crazy, like crazy. Knock your socks off, insane. So for those of you who are sitting at a low point maybe in your business, I would so get on this and find a system that works for you. So the first thing that I wanted to show you guys with regards to BOGO is how I have set up a Facebook group. And it's interesting because I actually set this Facebook group up back in February for our last BOGO, and I am going to use it again. So the cool thing is there are 100 people in this group who want information on BOGOs. And so now BOGOs for this time, this is already set up. So I don't even have to set the group up. I can then just let the group know BOGOs are happening. This is what we're going to do and get that ball rolling. So I just want to show you guys what I have done and kind of give you an idea. The nice part is that this was already done last BOGOs or last BOGO. Just gonna make that a bit smaller so I can see everything. So the last BOGO season we had, I set up this group. So I called it the YPF VIP BOGOs. You guys can call this group whatever you want. And how I strategically did this is I posted on my Facebook group or Facebook page. If you have a group, amazing. You can do if you are into ads, you can do a Facebook ad. And I created a very beautiful advertisement that actually had nothing to do with BOGOs. So what I did to advertise for this Facebook group is I took a photo of me, like one of my nice photo shoot photos, and I wrote on it, gain access to our members only, I don't even remember what I called it, VIP group. And in the writing, what I advertised is that we have some amazing specials happening. So for us in Canada, which this is really nice, actually, something that we could really utilize is the Canada 150. So something that you can do if you are in Canada or July 4th, whatever you want to do, you can actually advertise that you have a special Canada 150 promotion happening, and this is what you want to do, and maybe just sharing a bit about your oil journey, and that you are you want to add people to this amazing promotion group in celebration of Canada 150. You have some amazing offers happening and whatever. So the reason I like doing something like that is because, first of all, it's not oils in somebody's face. So it's not a photo of oils saying BOGOs and oh my God. It is very strategic in that you're getting people added to a group. A really cool thing you can do is things like our last BOGOs, like during our BOGOs back in the fall, were for Black Friday and Thanksgiving or whatever. So it was kind of nice. We could do a Black Friday sale. So kind of work around different things that you can call it, so that it's not necessarily a BOGO, right? You don't want to necessarily advertise buy one, get one, and a sale and things like that, because these oils really sell themselves. This is just an added bonus. So I've done that in the past, and I love it. Advertise in the group or advertise on your Facebook page and say, hey, if you want to be added to this VIP group, I'll add you and I can share all kinds of goodies with you. The one thing I recommend is making sure in that advertisement it says for members of your team or new people only. Because what happens is, and I've had it in the past, where people have wanted to be added to my group from other teams, or people I don't know, and they are already enrolled, and they're winning prizes and stuff in my group, which is kind of frustrating, right? Because it's not adding volume to your team, it's adding volume to someone else's team, but they're winning stuff. So what I did in this group is I created this group. I added all the people to this group. And as the event happened, or as the BOGOs unfolded, I filled this group with the BOGOs instead of filling my Facebook feed with BOGOs. Why? Because, guys, we have to. Our job in doTERRA and in network marketing is to change the face of network marketing. So if you're posting every single day on your Facebook feed and in buy and sell groups and in all kinds of different Facebook pages about the BOGOs, like literally posting this advertisement, we aren't doing anything to help the network marketing industry change the culture. So we need to make sure that we are respecting the culture of doTERRA and sticking with the rules of sharing lifestyle and sharing things like that. So I'm going to finish with sharing how I recommend talking about BOGOs on your social media. But in the meantime, I just wanted to share with you guys how I kind of did this. So I saved spamming my Facebook feed with all this stuff, and instead added everybody to this group who wanted to be added, and then blasted them because they wanted to be, right? So how I did it is I created the group, and every day of the BOGO, what I did is I would hop on, or I would post the BOGO for the day, and share that I'll be going live. But here's a quick tip. This is how, if you want to order BOGOs immediately, this is how I use my oils. I want to let you guys know that you have to be available to be doing a Facebook group like this, because that means you have to wake up earlier. So I would wake up usually at 6 o'clock in the morning. I would post the BOGO. Why? Because they sell out, right? So the BOGOs in Canada often will sell out. So if somebody wants both Canada and the US, I always say to them, make sure that you're here first thing in the morning, you see what's happening, you get your order in, and then you're ready to roll, okay? So if you're not available to sit and do that in the mornings first thing, maybe you get up a little bit earlier and do it, I would not recommend running a Facebook group because it is a little bit more difficult. So what I did is I would hop on, I would post the photo of what it was. A few members of my team would hop in and share their uses, and then I would go live. And I would say, okay, it's buy one on guard, get a lavender for free. These are how I use these 2 oils. I'd show them, I'd walk them through maybe some recipes. I added so much value to those oils that people were silly not to get them. Okay, I think this is the biggest reason I had such a success rate, is that I had almost every single person in this group ordering BOGOs. Okay, that's where the volume came from. Some ordered multiple, some ordered 5 or 6, some ordered 1, some ordered on one of my ghost accounts. However, they ordered, okay? So this is how I did it. And then what I would do is I would get them to post their order. So they would take a snapshot of their order, States and Canada, and they would post it into the chat. So I'd say, okay, open up. Here is the place you're gonna post your orders for this day. Here they are, and I would then I'd go through at the end of the day and tally things up. What I did, and I announced this at the beginning of the thing, I did giveaways. So and some of them aren't here, but what I did is every single day that somebody did an order. So for instance, you did a order on the first day, you placed your order, you did 6 orders that day, or 6 items that day. They posted the snapshot. That means they got 6 names in the draw. So their name got in the draw 6 times. Somebody else only did it once. Their name got in the draw once. So I did it that way. And at the end of the day, what I would do is I would, you could draw for whoever won for that day. I made my prizes juicy. Okay, guys, like I did a bottle of frankincense. I did a lemon, lavender, and peppermint. I did a Frank and On Guard roller. I did a petal diffuser. I did some goodies each day, individual days. If they ordered, they got their name in a draw. Then what I did is if somebody ordered every single day, 1, they got their name put in that draw. So the everyday draw, they got 1 name put in. If they ordered every single day, 5, they got 5 names put in that big draw. And then at the end of the week, whoever I did the draw, and whoever's name got drawn won something juicy. So if somebody ordered every single day, the prize for that was an aroma touch kit. I'm going to make mine juicy this week because I want people really ordering. For myself personally, like I'm like, you know what? This is like a crazy hairy goal, but I'm like, maybe we can go blue diamond. I don't know. I actually have no idea if it'll happen. But I do know the power of BOGOs. So I am really going to be stretching myself during BOGO week. And so I think this is a really fun way for you guys to build that momentum and to solidify and hit new ranks. This is a big month for us. So why not go big with these things? For those of you who are working towards new ranks, why not, right? If this is something that's going to break the bank, maybe don't offer such big promotions. You got to go with your gut. This is what I've done, and this is what's really worked. Let me just see my notes. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen. The second thing, so the first thing I did was a Facebook group. This is awesome. The second thing that you can do is group orders. I don't necessarily recommend this. Why? I've seen the craziness that comes of group orders. So I've seen chaos happen and the organization that has to happen when people place group orders. However, I will be utilizing them this month. And what I'm going to be doing is offering, so for myself personally, I have some ghost legs under specific legs in my business that are a bit weaker. So what I'm going to be doing personally is opening up 3 of those accounts for individuals who want to place either one-of orders or want to use those accounts and order 6. Another way you can use those is if somebody wants to order more than, I think it's going to be either 5 or 6. I'm not sure. It depends. If somebody wants to order more than the 5 allowed per account. Okay, so this is another way you can use it. If somebody wants to order 10, you can say to them, actually, I have an account that I would open up for you that you're more than welcome to order an extra 5 on. So there's some really fun ways to do it. You can fill up your account with 6 or 5. I don't always recommend that, whereas a ghost account is much better. So for those of you who are looking to solidify a rank and you're missing volume in a specific part in your business, opening up a ghost account, if you don't already have one, is an idea, okay? It's not something that I'm leaning towards. I'm more towards a Facebook group, but if this floats your boat, then go ahead. What I would do is I would individually message people and say, hey, I'm placing a bulk order tonight for our BOGO. I know that you had mentioned you were interested in maybe trying an extra couple of oils. Let me know if by this afternoon, I say by noon, if you want to get added to that group order. You'd then have them e-transfer you or give you cash, and you would order the oil for them. This is only going to work if people are local to you, right? It's going to cost you a lot of money in shipping. So you got to remember these things, right? It seems all fine and dandy to place a group order. Then you got to get the oils to people, you got to get the money, and you got to make sure that it's not costing you more money than you're actually getting back. I don't recommend posting about group orders online. Why? Once again, it ruins that culture, it ruins that lifestyle that we're creating, and it really makes us look tacky, okay? We've all seen the posts about the TerraShield and I'm placing bulk orders for TerraShield. There's a way to do that, and I do not believe it's online. I believe it's personal messaging people, emailing, texting, instead of just blasting people with that kind of stuff. We've all been there, we've all done it, but I believe it's something that we need to learn along the journey. So if that's something that you're being called to do, do it. However, if you're going to be placing a group order, my recommendation is to message a few people individually to ask them if they want to get onto your order, opposed to saying on your Facebook feed, just listen to how bad this sounds. Hey guys, placing a group order tonight for the doTERRA BOGO. Let me know if you want in. Instead of actually empowering people to maybe doing it themselves, right? Placing their own online order, or just individually messaging people, okay? Yeah, and then you can place the orders strategically where you need volume. I love doing that. Another way that I really like doing things is I have a newsletter. So I have a group of people that are on my newsletter. A really great way that you can do it is you can message people daily, every single morning. So when you get up, you go and you do your Facebook feed. In the Facebook group, you post, hey, this is the BOGO for the day. I'll hop on live in a little bit and share about it. Then I would go and I would do my newsletter really, really, really quickly. Whatever I just posted on Facebook, I insert the image into the newsletter feed. I write about what those oils are used for, and I send it off to my newsletter. So there's about 300 people that are on my newsletter that are then getting that information, okay? So a newsletter is a fantastic way. If you have one, utilize it. If you don't have one, don't utilize it. And I really want to come back to, and this to me is the most important thing that I can talk about, is to make sure that you're keeping your posts online, regardless of if it's BOGO, in line with lifestyle and in line with the culture of doTERRA. We are really pulling away from that spammy network marketing feel, okay? So one thing that I really want to make sure is that even though it's BOGO week, that you're still keeping your posts to the fraction I usually say, which is about 1 in 4 or 1 in 5 posts are about oils, okay? So I really, really recommend strategically posting about the BOGOs. Here's how I like doing it. So if the BOGO for the day is On Guard and lavender, maybe that morning you get up, you take a photo of On Guard and lavender in your diffuser and post and say, hey, I love diffusing this. It's really relaxing for my morning. And then I'm boosting our immune system, protecting us, protecting our energy in such a great way. And then you can say something like, P.S. I have a VIP oils form that I've created where I'm offering some amazing Canada 150 specials. Make sure you PM me to get added, or comment below if you'd like to be added. There are some strategic ways that you can throw stuff in there without talking about BOGO specifically, right? Because we don't want these oils to seem like, oh, they're on sale. doTERRA needs to sell their oils to get people to buy them, right? So maybe I do that one day. And then I post a couple posts that day about my lifestyle. This is what I'm doing on the back porch, or walking the dog, or whatever you're doing. And then maybe the next day, later on into the afternoon, if the BOGOs are still around, you take a bath with the, I don't know, ylang ylang and cypress that was on BOGO that day. And you can say, love these in my bath. And then you can do a little comment and say, I have this amazing VIP oils form if you'd like to be added, right? Comment below to be added to it. There are strategic ways to do it without actually posting, and this irks me, and I unfollow these people, okay? So don't be one of these people, please. I really want us to cherish that culture of doTERRA. Don't post the BOGO photo that doTERRA posts on your feed, right? That's just doing everything that we don't like, right, about network marketing. Don't be one of those mascara people, right? I always say that. I know it sounds really horrible, but I want you guys to make sure that you're challenging yourself almost in a way to share these oils in a different way. Because I promise you, the more you challenge yourself to do it during a BOGO week, the more likely you're going to do it authentically all the time. Okay, so I just wanted to share with you guys my favorite ways to post about BOGOs, and some different specifics and different ways that you can do it. But I want you guys to comment below and share with me your favorite ways. Share with the group your favorite ways to utilize BOGO and some different things that you've done in the past that have worked or haven't worked, so that you guys can really go out with a bang with this BOGO. I will add another thing that you can do is I've had a lot of people that have actually scheduled classes during BOGO week because you know that you have a BOGO to offer at the end of the day. So share with us what works for you and what doesn't work. And I'm really excited to hear what you all have to say.